What's going on, guys? It's your favorite one guy here, coming at you live with another upgraded deck tech for Zeta. This is still blue-white blockers Zeta, so let's hop into it. We are first running the 4 Tauros. So, Tauros, quick explanation. He is technically the poor man's Zwart if you can't have the starter decks in your hand, in my opinion. Only because it is a 2/2, 3/2. While he doesn't have blocker, he can smack back at your opponent's early aggression and keep it in check to where they might have to hit him. There was a game that I played against a purple blue aggro deck. I hit the GM, and then next turn he came back, and then I hit his Rizel after he decided to turn it sideways at my base and didn't really took it out. But other than that, he was able to take out 2 bodies for the price of 1. Next, we're running the ever so vigilant and ever so beautiful Gundam Ilrith. Again, one of the best blockers in the game. It is 3/2, 2/4, has blocker, can clap back at the early game aggression and then live another turn, and doesn't die to wing because of that body. But what does die to wing is 4 Rick Diaz's. This is a 3/2, again, 3/3 blocker. Because it is a blocker, it's one of the very, it's to help us get to our high levels, because obviously Zeta is very high costed. And it also is AUG as well, so it can recover off of the aspiring pilot command. So we love that for us. The next card that I decided to swap out and put in is 3 Rizel. So I took out the Gundam Mark II because of solely for the fact that it didn't really help me out when it came to just being another body on the board. Yeah, the ability is great, but that in practice, having to get not only a pilot, but having to have a white base in play. And while we are running 6 white bases, 2 of them are only 4 HP, while the other ones are 5. So clearing out those bases are pretty easy. So I decided to go with the Rizel. See if the Rizel can actually add that added punch that I feel like the deck is missing, considering that it is a 4/3. Next, we are still playing for beautiful Rick Diaz Reds. This guy is phenomenal. He doesn't need a white base to activate his effect. He just needs a base. So I've been reducing a lot of those needing a white base effect cards. The only one that is left is Camille. And I'm going to keep it that way. So we'll see if there's any more needs to maybe even swap out the base for a blue base. We'll see. Maybe run some Corsicas. But anyways, Rick Diaz's effect is on the attack. I get to choose one friendly base, rest it, and then from there I pick an enemy unit that's level 4 or lower, and it gains -2 AP. What also is very helpful is the fact that it's a 4/3, but it also has the AU trait, meaning I can link it with Fa, I can link it with Camille, and I can link it with Char, or technically the wonderful great Glazer Quattro. Next, speaking of Quattro, we're running 3 of his pilot, his Gundam, the Hayashiki. Again, very bad with names. I just call it the Golden Boy. This is a 5/3 blocker with repair 1 as long as there's a friendly white base in play. It is a 4/4, so that's very cool, very helpful. And he becomes a 5/6 with Quattro attached to him. Lastly, we are running 3 Gundam Zeta. Again, Gundam Zeta is 6/5, 5/4. As you can see, I have another alternate art, so hooray for me. And then during Link, activate main once per turn. You get to choose an active friendly base. And remember, it's friendly base, so it doesn't have to be a white base. Rest it, and if you do, that unit is stands up active, but it can't choose the enemy's player as an attack target this turn. So he's pretty cool. There is a spicy combo that I kind of want to play with, but again, it does require me to get a starter deck, the wing starter deck, because I can give him breach for the turn. So that's pretty cool to just kind of like smack twice and then activate the breach from there. But we'll see. Right now, I'm kind of still on the blue-white kick, and we'll go from there. As for pilots, we are running for Camille, one of the I feel like he's one of the best pilots that we had in GDO2. Not including the starter decks, but just as from the from GDO2. Besides Haman Khan, but he's great. He actually can boost up the AP of anything that he's attached to by 3. It's a 3 and then a 2. I love this artwork so much. But the only problem is he's a 5, so I feel like they really should have reduced it to make him a 4. But hey, I'm not Bandai. Next, we're playing the Great Glazer, Quattro. I still need to collect, so if any of you guys have any participation packs you guys do want to get rid of, shoot them my way. But we have Quattro here. When linked, I get to an AU unit. He gets to draw a card and then discard a card, and then he also counts as Char as well. So those are the pilots. Next, we're running our 6 bases. We are running 4 Argoma. The Argoma, what it is, it's a 3/1, 5 HP base, and it just can't take battle damage. So again, it stops breach in its track, which is very helpful. As that is definitely, I feel like that's going to be one of the newer strategies that's going to be sweeping the nation, considering that blue-green 1 year war is still a thing. Next, we're running 2 Kusanagi. The Kusanagi base has been very helpful, especially when it came to bouncing back the purple-blue purple-blue aggro deck that I went up against, Rizal's. So, gonna keep it. As for our commands, we are running 3 of the Aspiring Pilot, Fa. This card is an action step, so it's very cheeky because you can go ahead, swing in, and if they declare blockers, you go, okay, cool, because it's my turn, I'm going to play Aspiring Pilot. That goes off. I recover by 2. Very helpful, especially with the Zeta Gundam. You can swing with Zeta into base, restand it, swing at somebody, or swing at 2 people, and then in the middle of that combat, you just heal by 2. So, very great. Did come up a couple times in my games. Next, we're running 4 of the Overflowing Affection. I'm heavily debating if I even want to keep running this card. The times where we're digging, hoping to draw into something, I never really drew it, or I drew into 2 good options and I had to discard one. So I'm thinking maybe just running 3 and replacing 1 of the Overflowing with the 2 Show Resolves that we're already running in the deck. So I'm thinking maybe we can just run 3 Show Resolves and then call it a day. As for more card draw is phenomenal. And then lastly, for the spicy tech that we are running, and it's spicy because it's something new that I decided to replace. Instead of the resting the 2 level 2 1/1, I'm going to be running the Dramatic Turnabout. It is a 5/2, and on burst you get to draw a card, so he pretty much just kind of helps you draw. But then at the same time, for your main, you get to choose 1 friendly damage unit, and it recovers 2 HP. Then you draw a card, so that's very helpful in the sense that it replaces itself. And in this deck, I feel like you do need to draw because you do need to get into a bit more of your blocker pieces to slow down and control the board. Unfortunately, this deck does struggle against wing. It did well against aggro for the most part. Oh, and then ping. So that was another thing that really sucked, was the fact that I did go up against a red-white ping deck. And we just couldn't out a lot of his stuff. So unfortunately, there's that as well. But other than that, y'all, this is the deck tech. Let me know if I need to make any changes or what changes you would like to make in this deck. I am open to any suggestions. Let's try to get Zeta into keeping and taking up, let's say, a new type challenge so I can get the new Zeta card. Anyways, this has been your favorite One Guy signing off. Bye.